So welcome back to Phasmophobia yet again. We'll be continuing with the East event as always, so yeah, we'll need to get both those crucifixes restocked. Yes, and the one. Yeah, we will be continuing with the East event with some new locations here, so I'll try to stream Phasmophobia once a day if I can. Especially on the weekends here, since that's the time when I'll have the most. I did do some playing offline, off camera, so does appear that I've changed it a bit. But as you can see, I'm almost to that point where I'm able to unlock the Coastal cosmetics. Now also, I'm also gonna try to get it upgraded at least once this year. So if I can, because after I do want to upgrade that, let's go to Willow Street here. Good thing I did not forget any gear this time. Okay, so my stream should not be I shouldn't be unmuted for stream at least. So I've not really played in a while, so I may not remember everything about every map. So it's not gonna necessarily be easy for it. It may not be the easiest for me to actually play on these maps, since I will kind of be learning them again. At least, especially for the Easter maps. So you do not have any tarot cards here. There's a hiding spot there. Why does it always do that? It's annoying. There's a bone next to it. At least minimum $12, I'd say. There's one there. Now, I'm gonna aim to get as much points as possible. When I say as much as possible, I do. Oh, we have cussed me up. When I say as much points as possible, I mean as much points as I can possibly get. Without ending up dying, of course, because after I do not want to die and lose the point multiplier that comes with finding a ghost. I'm pretty sure you also lose points for if you do not get the ghost type, it will. Or if you get even if you get a ghost type right, it may take away those points. So I'm gonna go also check out the Firelight, Sanity, and escaping the ghost during hunt. Not really sure how to achieve that one, but I guess we can. If it happens, I can probably try to do it. But I just don't want to risk it. Just seems quite risky to me personally, at least. I'm gonna try to not rely on the Cosmere, and that's absolutely necessary since that have caused a lot of problems. If I drain my sanity too quickly, it's probably gonna be somewhere around here. It might be in the basement or something. 9.1. 11.3 in there, so that means that's not likely to be there. What's in here, isn't it? If you got a spirit box, I can presume it's in here. Yes, I also take a quick look around in the other rooms to see what you have. So you have a hiding spot there. Good to know. No hiding spot there. It's always good to look around and try to find what your surroundings and try to find anything that could be useful to know. That could range from anything from cursed object to different locations. Looking at knowing what these are could be useful for getting getting the getting the course for getting the points necessary. Thing is, you don't want to talk too much around the the rabbits, the rabbits that are revealed by the DOS projector. You don't want to talk too much, don't collect or do much, make sure you don't too much noise. At least in terms of your walkie-talkie like that, or in terms of like your just in terms of your voice, 'cause it might scare them off, or it might cause them to jump scare you, or cause them more of a risk. But if you do it right, you can actually get. I'm pretty sure you can actually get it to give you more points if you just let it run off. Just have to readjust my mic there for a second. We need to aim for the firelight one, because that's a definite. Whoa, I did get spirit box there. I'm aiming for as much cash and as close to a perfect investigation as I can, and if possible, because after all, I do want to get. And as long as the ghost doesn't get too aggressive, then I'll definitely aim for that. I'm pretty sure getting as close to a perfect investigation as possible will get you more points, but I just know that playing on a harder difficulty will get you more points as well. I'd much prefer to stick to professional than stick to one of the harder difficulties, since those ones will probably end up getting me killed a lot and probably make me lose a lot of equipment and a lot of points in the long run. So, is that ghost on camera unintentionally? I guess it works out for me though, because after I guess they got something on camera to actually work with. A quick circle, just to make sure I do not miss any dots. Before I do anything, I'm going to quickly chug it. I definitely talked too much on that one. You may have freezing, but hopefully that at least added to my points. EMF level 5 from the sound of it. Yep, EMF level 5. It says a spirit. I want all of these open just in case I need to move quickly. You know, some of them may lead to dead ends. I just want to make sure I have them all available if needed. can grab it. These two for now, because I do want to grab some photos before I grab any audio, so it'll probably be easier for me to get audio first or video photos first, since that's probably going to be the fastest. I'm guessing the reason why they changed it to have being a unique thing is just to prevent people from spamming the same photo or using the same thing over and over. Let's grab the audio and acoustics. Now, just in case of emergency. I got my audio, an audio recording, and acoustics to stop it from hunting. So that's sad, these are consumable, but I guess it would be too overpowered if these not, oh. Mariah Brock. Mariah Brock. I'm probably gonna have to grab the breaker again. Mariah Brock. Like, I'll go grab this. I'll go look for the fellow things. Or the Easter rabbits thing, whatever you want to call them. And tomorrow is Good Friday for those who celebrate Easter, so happy early Good Friday, I guess, or at least Easter, whatever you want to say for it. I got one of them too. At least that one didn't jump out at me. So that could have ended up much worse, so. But I don't think that one's not gonna have it. So I can't really see it anywhere there, so. Check it like this. Does not appear to be there, so let's look around, see if there's any others I could be missing. So you do want to maximize my points, so. Which I'll search everyone everything if possible. Let's grab the camera here. Just in case I need it for something quick think quickly just so you need to grab a photo that of like a ghost fence or something that might be. They'll probably want that for ghost fence or whatever you might want a photo for. Not sure I either got too close or if that normally happens. So I got close to some other ones as well. So yeah, I know it's the talking that's triggering it now. So. It's definitely only if it's only if you talk. So if you just don't talk around them, and you should be fine. Mariah Brock. Not sure why I almost said that. But it's just mistook the names, I guess. You know, I meant to go. There you go, saying Mariah Brock. Probably should get out of here now. So there's nothing really protecting me anymore, so I'm not gonna don't want to waste too much more equipment.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
26 points? Yeah, pretty good. I'm guessing I'm probably gonna with the. Do not need a number on my screen, but I'm guessing I do not really. Like, why did that not update? So you earned like 26 points in the last one, so. Now heading back to Camp Woodland, it might be kind of pointless considering I'm not really getting anything besides points here.
Send up before investigating. Got the intel. Looks like this is going to be a tough one. We've had reports of violence, and it looks like they left in a hurry.
The lower degrees are typically the ones that I'm most worried about, since those are typically the ones that will make it easier for the ghosts to hunt you, or make it more difficult for the ghosts to be found. I'm not saying it's going to be more difficult, I'm just saying that it's going to be much harder to actually find the ghost isn't actually where it is than it normally would be. So it's much better to be even more thorough during these colder temperatures, because that will allow you to actually really have its location, but best to always search for through everything, just to make sure, especially during events, you got to make sure you know the lay of the map, the layout, because it could change or things could happen that you don't expect. So you got to make sure you know the details of it at least. The details of the maps are important, as I've said before, as I just kind of said. So especially to kind of make sure you know if there's any changes to anything, what the hiding spots are, even if it may. Just because I do find that sometimes can be confusing with the updates, because something can change with the update, but not just the updates, but things just in general, just can be quite. It can be quite confusing. Yeah, I would just say especially if you're new to the game, act like you don't, always act like you know nothing, especially if you're new to the game, because after all, don't pretend like you know what you're doing, because after all, it's gonna likely end up costing you a lot of trouble and costing you quite a bit. Especially if you act like someone who knows what they're doing. I guess they all have their own tactics, but just don't assume you know anything. That's a different story for those who play the game for a long time, who are actively able to who actively play it often. Because those are guys that are people that ask people that are leaderboard often to make the best of the best. So the guys often like the people, if you know some plays on a higher difficulties, you know, so the guys gonna do follow in terms of advice and whatever else needed. So they probably will actually be able to help you. I'm not want to talk because I only want my students. So I did learn a lot from, but I don't think can say I didn't really take anything like give any advice. I do find that their videos really helped me learn a lot about Phasmophobia even before I started playing the game. Like I got a decent chunk about it. So yeah, writing an EMF 5. Not getting spear box, so you're funny. I heard that ghost. I want to take a sanity pill about now. Do not need to see that number. Just see it. Can that be dots? Can I be honest about it? Can I be feeling? Ghost souls are out of the question. Twilight? Actually, and the crucifix are probably gonna be in my main two right now. not be there since it is not there clearly, so I'm not gonna bother that. Actually, you could check the temperatures because they have not checked that in a while. Sunbait wings are basically gonna be a miling, I guess. That's gonna be my just probably would be freezing by now based on what I've seen with other ghosts. So just gonna rely on that, I guess. I'm gonna rely on that, I guess, until I know for certain. I'll grab a crucifix right now because why not? You might as well have it set at least this up for now. So it is a mining for certain. So that's only minings can do that, so I think I may know what the cursed object is, but I'll bring a camera with me in case. If I can find where I dropped it. Up there it is. Exactly as I suspected right there. And voodoo doll. Yeah, but as I just wanted to confirm the capture. I just forgot to turn on that light. I forgot not to talk about that one. Not to talk about them. So that bit was kind of on my bad. No, definitely not there. Even this one. Let's hang on. Does not appear to be there. At least I found a bone. Curious spot for a bone though. Cause I thought you wouldn't expect to really see one there. Huh. Guess I did it. Maybe it's because I didn't meet the certain threshold. Not sure what caused it though. Nothing there. moved. If I was actually finding a ghost again. Never mind, do not move. One, just give me one of those two. Why not burn a crucifix now, so I can actually get a second one? Oh, screw it. Anyway, you decided to move and hunt right after, not long after I could have actually gotten that. Why? Just why?
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
You should have 100% of that now. But the only downside is I'm gonna have to smash every bit of my equipment. Except the headgear. Actually, I could have placed another one of those if I really want to, so, but not entirely sure on that bit. I should get another one, so why not? I go to... Should I go back to Widow Street here, because that's what I do want to get. Just maximize my points since that's the map I'm more familiar with. I think that'll be easier. And here we go. Yes, these are gonna be able to do. These are gonna be able to do this relatively quickly, hopefully. Motion sensor and ghost event should be relatively easy to do. Just looking at how at least none of them are deadly. Now all I have to do is, since I found a breaker, is now I have to find a break. Not a break, but a ghost. Because after the ghost will be the hardest thing. It'll be much harder than the break. Because it can change. It can be in any of the rooms of the house. And the breaker typically has like 1 or 2 locations, depending on the map. Like in the asylum, I'm pretty sure only has like 1 location. And in like most other maps, it has like 1 or 2, or maybe even more, but I'm pretty sure it also, for like the maps like the prison, it'll actually have multiple breakers, I think, at least for prison. Not entirely sure how, if it does have multiple locations even in prison, but I know it has like at least 2 in prison or something like that, 1 for the different blocks, but even then I'm not entirely sure. Looks like it's in here. Yep. Spear box. I'm gonna try to play for a bit. I might try to continue for a bit longer before I get to the bathroom, but I do really need to go, so. And hopefully it's not a demon, because that would be bad. It's not here, it's in the basement. What am I thinking? Well, it's been once last guys, listen to how have you guys been? How has your week been, your month been, whatever you want it to be. EMF level 3, 2 other level 3s, 2 degrees Celsius. This gives you the option to have a Fahrenheit as well, because after I do know that Americans use Fahrenheit instead of Celsius, and also most ovens use Fahrenheit. So you need to have a bit of knowledge in Fahrenheit to either way. But I guess like the Fahrenheit, you also need to know at least know some Fahrenheit, but at least it kind of gives you like a ratio. Like 0 Celsius is still Fahrenheit, but me personally, at first I never really got Fahrenheit, how it kind of compared to were just to kind of being, but just how it kind of matched up with Celsius. Wow, you're funny. Yeah, I'll probably fade to the end of this match if I can without going to the bathroom, but and maybe if I can, I'll probably go midway through it. So I want to make sure that match at least to finish it off, because I don't want to waste too much of you guys over the time that you guys are going to spend watching it. So I don't really want to waste that time. So you do understand you probably have other things, probably more important things to do. So I just want to make sure you guys have time to do that. If in case you have something that you want to do, or have something to do other than just to sit here and watch me all day. So I even put these in here. It's in the basement. Sometimes I wonder what I'm thinking. You know, yeah, writing. Time to get the other stuff I did not. Time to get the other stuff I misplaced up there. Not looking like I'm gonna have a Archer Riot this match apparently. But even though I had it at least the last match. Or last hunt. Not hunt, but the last time. I think I'm just go walk up, get these done. See, that may seem pointless. I'm definitely gonna want to at least get these done, side objectives done for just for the sake of actually getting the points. 'Cause the more points you have, the more you're able to do in the long term. Anthony Wright. Anthony Wright. Anthony Wright. Anthony Wright. Thank you. The There we go. Now I got two out of the few done. The hand is probably now burning up. Especially look down, straight down like that. Sorry if there's any people who might be getting dizzy from this, but just kind of testing out. You did see it might be dropping my frame rate a bit, but whatever. Don't tell me it can be good. Can be a Gorio. It's freezing, alright? Time to get the other event things. Do not look like there's anyone there, or anything there, I mean. Wish I already got that one. But look, I'm looking at them.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
Now let's just stock the equipment here, because I will probably want to. Yep, there. No. Well, thank you guys for watching today. So I guess this will be it for today's stream, so thank you guys for watching, and see you guys next time.